Good morning, or good afternoon, I guess it is now. Um, Sorry, I'm a little bit foggy. I had a car accident last Tuesday and suffered a concussion, and I'm in physical therapy now, but I wanted to do my final project, and I can't believe that this class is already over. I have enjoyed this class. This is the first class that I've taken from Phoenix College. I've been at Grand Canyon University, and it's a lot different. And I learned, my biggest thing is I learned is time management. I am taking 2 classes at Grand Canyon, and then I took this class, and I work full-time in a SPICE autistic classroom, and so time management, I would have to say, is what I'm learning the most this semester. My very first thing that I have learned is that, or one of my favorite things that I did was working or getting observation hours in different classrooms. I've been in the ESAP, which is behavioral classroom. I was in the SPICE classroom. I was in academic skills classroom, which is, they're all over the place academically, very low. And so that was really cool for me to see. And I think I want to go in the academic skills direction for when I start my student teaching in the fall. So second thing that I really enjoyed and that was really eye-opening for me was the history of special education. Special education, they used to be treated awful. They were put into these like compounds, and they are, I don't even, like mental hospitals, and they were just left there, and there wasn't enough staff, and it was horrible watching. I had to watch a video on it, and it was awful. The history of it is just crazy to think that we ever treated these kids like that, and how those poor parents had to feel. I have a child who's on an IEP, and I have a child who's on a 504, so I couldn't even imagine. The third thing that I enjoyed was learning about the intervention, or the early childhood intervention. I learned what our school district does for early education. They can, I think it's 3 years and 3 years old in 3 months or something like that. They can start preschool and free of cost, and it was really neat to learn about that. The IEP process on the other side. I've been a parent in the IEP process, but just knowing what the teachers go through, who has to be there, the special education teacher, a gen ed teacher, a district employee, the SPED team, any outside, or not outside, but any therapies or anything like that need to be at the IEP meeting. And so I learned I started learning. The teacher that has been my mentor, she has started teaching me how to write IEPs, which I am thankful for. So at least I know I'm not going in like a lot of these teachers are, with having no idea how to write an IEP. Lesson planning. I've been lesson planning at Grand Canyon, and it was just completely different. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I mean, it's needed to stay organized in a classroom. So My favorite part was learning about doing my presentation on autism. Just I love soaking up any knowledge. I work with these kids every day, and just knowing like every kid is so different, and there's no two alike, and it's crazy to me that they haven't come up with really how autism happens in a child. There's no cure for autism. Like it's really crazy to me. My other thing I really enjoyed was just seeing everyone else's presentations, learning about the dyslexia and Down syndrome and the behavioral health sides of everything. That was really cool. That teaching is no walk in the park. After spending my hours in a classroom, teaching teaching special education is a tough task. Again, time management is a must. I am learning that. I have 3 children, a husband, I work full-time, I go to school full-time, and time management has been a struggle. But I'm getting there. And I just know, like, I'm learning that the next year will be the hardest year of my life. A lot of work and a lot of dedication is going to go into the next year, and start student teaching in September. So I'm super excited. Thank you for this class, and I look forward to learning so much more. Thank you.